何時がマスターか。よろ
The
しく頼む。
goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Hinduli Rethad. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Ashrathoraman.
追いボスカタストロフェ。
The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
Our forces are under attack.
So be it. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. The goddess calls. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. So be it, as the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. So be it, by Elun. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. By Elun. So be it. Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild. So be it. Immediately. So be it.
キレッツサカーニあぐりを詰めたものぜ
I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Immediately, as the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls. By Elun. As the goddess wills. By Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. By Elun. I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elun. So be it. By Elun. The goddess calls. Immediately.
ホイボスカタストロペ
By Elun. Someone threatens the wild.
サラスバティメルトアウト
So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. So be it.
Sentinels attack!
Immediately. By Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds? Immediately. So be it. Immediately. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. As the goddess wills. By Elun. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it.
ホイボスカタストロペ
So be it. By Elun. So be it. Immediately. So be it. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman. By Elun. I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds? The goddess calls. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. The goddess calls. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. I heed the voice.
이것 카타스트로피!
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. Immediately.
キレンツサカーニ
So be it. Immediately. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Immediately. I
サラスバティメルトイボスカタストロフィ
So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. I heed the voice of the wind. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of the wind. So be it. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. The goddess calls. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Immediately. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. I heed the
イボスカタストロフィ
as the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
キレンツサカーニ
So be it. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Someone.
イボスカタストロフィ
So be it. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. By
ア
Elune.
グリオスメタモローゼ
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills.
보이버스 카타스트로프!
By Elune.
기렌즈 사카니!
Ashrathorama. Someone the goddess calls. As the goddess
사라스바티 보이버스 카타스트로프!
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
보이버스 카타스트로프!
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. So be it. Immediately. So be it.
기렌즈 사카니!
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
사라스바티 메르스!
I heed the voice.
기렌즈 사카니!
By Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. So be
보이버스
it.
카타스트로프!
By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
기렌즈 사카니!
Immediately. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. I heed the
보이버스
voice.
카타스트로프!
So be it. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it.
보이버스
By
카타스트로프!
Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills.
유미노시네 메르스!
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it.
기렌즈 사카니!
As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it.
보이버스 카타스트로프!
Immediately. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
보이버스 카타스트로프!
Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills.
보이버스 카타스트로프!
So be it. The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it. By Elune.
기렌즈 사카니!
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Someone comes alive. So be it. Immediately.
Not enough mana.
Ashrathoraman.
ボスカタストロフ
Someone comes alive. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of a will. Immediately. Someone comes alive. I alone. As the goddess wills.
真偽確かに
Immediately. By Elune. The goddess calls. Someone comes alive.
キレンツサカーニ
As the goddess wills. Someone comes alive. By Elune. The goddess calls.
ホイボスカタストロフ